The fighting compartment consists of the turret, which has an all-round traverse, and the body or fighting chamber, on which the turret rests. First, we'll examine the turret. In the front are the breech mechanisms of the 2-pounder and Beza machine gun. On their left is the gunner's lookout, his telescope to aim the guns, and spare telescope glasses. On the right, a Beza ammunition box. Below, the remote firing controls convenient to the gunner's right hand. Traversing left to the off side of the turret, there are racks for gun oil, clearing plugs and barristite cartridges for the smoke dischargers, also the spotlight switch. This is how the observation slits open and close. Magazines for the Tommy gun and firing mechanism for the smoke dischargers. Above in the roof is the commander's periscope. As we continue to traverse, watch for the revolver port and the wireless set at the back. This provides long-range, short-range, and intercommunication units. Here we get a good view of it, and above, a box of spare prisms for the periscope. Continuing to traverse will bring us round to the near side of the turret, where we find more of the fighting essentials, all conveniently and securely placed. The signal pistol, and below a rack for 12 cartridges, a box of wireless spares, and a Wesco oil can with its flexible spout. Every essential has its allotted place. Finally, we arrive at the front again with its gun breeches. Below in the body, on which the turret revolves, we find on the offside front 2-pounder and Beza ammunition. The offside door holds a drinking water tank, and above are Bren magazines and a haversack. Further back are more 2-pounder rounds, spare wireless valves in the black box, and a ration box below. At the back is the rear steering wheel, a feature of the Daimler, which makes reversing simple. Near it is a hand throttle, a hand brake without a ratchet, a press switch for ignition, and an observation slit looking out to the rear. Also at the back is the master switch, which cuts off current from every part of the car. The batteries are behind it. On the near side, more ammunition. Map case and matchet are on the door. Above is the third haversack and 2 more Bren magazines. Forward of the door, more 2-pounder ammunition and blankets behind. Then smoke generators for the smoke dischargers. Here, looking forward, is a general view of the fighting compartment, showing how the deflector bag hangs from the 2-pounder gun breech. Now for the driver's compartment. In the Daimler Armoured Car, since the engine is at the back, the driver can be placed right at the front in an alcove forward of the fighting compartment. As he sits on his adjustable seat, all the various controls, switches, and instruments are ranged conveniently around him. The 3 pedal controls are situated normally. Accelerator on the right, brake in the center, but remember the left one is the gear change pedal, which engages the gears after selection. A large speedometer is placed immediately in front of him. On his right front, easily seen at a glance, is an instrument board with screen wiper switch, panel light switch, oil warning light, throttle control screw, and horn button. The 3 dials are the oil pressure gauge, ammeter, and water temperature thermometer. Just next to the instrument board is the driver's wireless control switch. Still on the right is the gear selector lever, which, as its name implies, selects the gears which the gear change pedal engages. Below, lying almost horizontally, is the handbrake lever. So much for what we can see on the right. On the left is a switchboard holding starter button, 4 switches for ignition and lights, and the ignition warning light. The various fuses are exposed by opening a lid on this switchboard. These are spare bulletproof screens for the driver's lookout. Within easy reach of the driver's left hand is the forward and reverse lever. Down for forward, back for reverse, with a notch in the center for a neutral position. Both on his right and left, the driver has an observation slit similar to those in the turret. The driver's front lookout has quite a large opening, giving you a wide range of vision, but can be closed, leaving a bulletproof glass screen through which he can see. Even this can be covered by a visor in which are narrow vision slits. A small electric screen wiper is fitted for use in rain. Sorbo pads protect the driver's brow and the top of his head. Having seen both outside and inside arrangements of the Daimler, you can realize the thought with which has been expended in producing a vehicle easy to handle yet effective in battle.